Welcome to Still Plays Galaxy of Heroes. This is Grand Arena, the final match of Season 40. We lost the last match, but we are so comfortably here in Kyber 2. We can probably absorb a loss, but with Galactic Chase going on, I would really prefer the win for those extra crystals now more than ever, especially with the Leviathan also on the horizon. For a very quick little recap here. Had I full cleared, I could have won this thing. Came down to fleets. When we take a look here, this was just kind of a mess. It was really that my executor counter didn't go the way that I was hoping, which required me to eat up a couple extra fleets that I would have preferred here, and then Chimera became a mess of using unideal counters to deal with it. Had I had more relics on some of these pilots, it probably would have gone a little better, but it was close. Got some bad RNG, but otherwise we had a shot, which is why I have set down my defense the way that I have, because it gives me those kinds of opportunities, although it gives me the same amount of risk that another situation. But I'm a little surprised that this took that many attempts, because lately I've been very disappointed with the negotiator. I had brought it onto offense because I didn't like it on defense, and it was really just a matter of wanting some of those Empire fleets and just not feeling like the negotiator was doing enough for me on offense either. So Qui-Gon here getting 3 holds. I think he was the only one to get holds. I think the back wall was 1 shot. We'll double check we'll double check and confirm that. Yeah, let's get into it. My opponent here is Lazy Ed, and that might be an appropriate moniker from looking at some of these things here, because Zetas are fine, GP is fine, but I think his participation is a little suspect. Omicrons are light at 9, that's very low for most Grand Arena players in Kyber 2 these days. 6 GLs though, respectable. Light on the relics, 138 for a 6 GL player is far below what we usually see. This guy SQ is more what I would expect. He's at 150. There's another 6 GL players in the 140 range. So 138 is a little low. And then his depth at below 200 is a little shallower. Not in a problematic sense, but still a little shallower of a roster. And then we start seeing this relic distribution. A lot of tier 3s. I have more tier 5s. I'm pretty close on the tier 7s. He has a few more tier 8s. But these are distributed in a manner in which is beneficial to me. And here's the big thing when it comes to mods. This is what I talk about. This is what I mean that a bad 5-dot mod is a bad 6-dot mod. He has a ton of 6 dots, but these averages and these counts are really bad. Like, you cannot calibrate yourself out of that quantity of mods that are not falling into this range. You would be better off saving the 6-dot slicing for mods that deserve that status a little better, because we have a 21 mod advantage on the 25 plus. With the 20 plus we have 110-ish, and the 15 plus we've got double, like over double. We have some massive advantages when it comes to mods. He's inactive with Datacrons, and I think all these come down to why he's a little less active within this game mode. He's been winning because he sets down a really tough defense, which we'll be seeing, but his participation's a little iffy. And then you can see with the modding of these GLs with how many are falling below 500, and how even my slow Jabba, I just don't have all the mods I want for Jabba, so I haven't sliced up some things, which is why mine's falling below 500, but he's got a number that are falling below that range. No Melgus, so really inactive with Conquest 2, because you're going to also see no Swolo here. It's got no Aphra, no Amis on Traya or Savage, like just one after another we've got advantages. Relic 5 on Starkiller, he really deserves higher relics. And then as we go down, we just see mod and relic advantages throughout each of these characters. Like, that's a really slow Darth Revan. His cat's only 303, so we should be doing pretty well here. And his Moff Gideon's really slow. And then we're looking at a 4-star Profundity and a 5-star Executor. I still have family in town, so we're going to skip any hotbot stuff. We might not even return to it, but we will look at the quality of his modding. I'm a little curious to see how many of these characters are above 300 speed. His cat again was at 303, so that would go, okay, so his cat's on this screen. His Revan is at 298, so he only has 11 characters modded above 300. So a ton of his roster here is just really slow. So this is going to help us out a bit. But this here is how he compensates with his defense. He sets down a very strong defense, leaving him very little for offense. We'll take a look at this. No changes to my defense. Again, I've got family in town. I'm barely paying attention to this stuff right now. So he has one-shot everything but Jabba. He is left untouched. He should still have like a JMK and other character. He still has other GLs, I think, for offense that he could use here. But he has no level 9 data Cron, so there's no Chewpio Cron to give him a little bit of extra help. And then that's the back wall, top wall, and then fleet. All this is as it were. Now here is what we gotta fight through. We've got a Lord Vader, but no Maul, Starkiller, Jabba, and a Raddus. So this will probably Fennec, Grievous, Chewpio, and either Traya or Aphra. We'll see how these things fall into place. And then down below here, we've got Qui-Gon, Grand Inquisitor. Yeah, so Traya will be up against the Grand Inquisitor. We'll attempt our JTR Swolo thing, and then we have a third GL with a JML lead, or a Bastila lead JML, which we're going to do our two-shot thing here. We're going to use Jedi Knight Revan to lop off the heads, then clean it up with a Grand Inquisitor. And I think we'll start down here, because I didn't go too deep into the Grand Arena history. We did not do our Twitch stream on Saturdays because with people in town that wasn't practical. But I did glance at things just to get a sense of what kind of opponent we were dealing with. And no one, at least on the last week, had cleared him, full cleared him. Now, maybe in a previous week they had, but I did not go too in depth on this. Okay, so let's start with the JML. Now this is something Chewpio could probably beat because with Chewpio you could stop Watt from placing on the weapons tech, and then you can take out Bastila and get through this. Like my Chewpio would probably handle that without too much issue. Even CLS without that Cron, it can handle that pretty consistently. But here, my Chewpio's got to go towards Jabba, because that's the only way we can. Well, technically I could. I'm still working on figuring out that trench. I haven't really gone too in depth into figuring out why mine works versus other people's working. I tested it out once or twice and have not investigated. But after the Chewpio Cron expires, I will be figuring it out. It will be necessary for next 5v5 season. Maybe even 3v3. I think I should have solutions for 3v3 though. Now here, yeah, let's start with the Jedi. We will go with this. What Jedi am I gonna give you? Probably Old Ben? Sure? Or Juhani? I'm probably gonna have a Relic Juhani pretty soon. I'm definitely gonna have a Relic Bastila pretty soon. I might even, yeah. Okay. That is probably good. Okay. We're gonna first take, do I care about taking out Watt first, or do I want to take out, I think I'm just gonna get rid of Watt first, because that's a component that I'm not gonna have to worry too much about. Well, ability block, give turn meter to Yoda. Bastila will give him buffs and more turn meter. We will spread them buffs. There, Watt's gone. Now we are going to do a couple hits until we get strategic advantage back. At which point we're going to need to take out Jolie. We will taunt. Alright, let's swap with Yoda. I probably should have swapped with Bastila there because she had so much turn meter. Mark Jolie, because we need to him out so he can't bring peeps back. We will dispel. Looks like we're through the protection up already, which is fantastic. Steal some buffs, spread them. Turn meter to Yoda. And that should take out Jolie, perfect. And then we'll do that one more time over to Bastila Shan. Sure. Alright, swap to whoever has the most turn meter. We'll do it with Yoda. More buffs. Steal some more buffs. And now mark on Bastila. And with this being a Gear 12 Bastila, it's going to be fast. We'll have to wait for Yoda to come back out of stealth, but not a huge deal there. We gotta wait for a cooldown to refresh on the marked anyway. And we got 2 minutes. So we got the time. Alright, we'll just basic. Because the thing is, there's no way for us to take out JML in this situation once he has the tank tech. Alright, there we go. Yoda's out in the open. We will basic. Ability blocks. Perfect. And hit Yoda. Spread them buffs. Go for our free hit, then our big hit. Get rid of the crit immunity. There's the protection up gone. Old Ben had the most turn meters, so we grabbed him. And this should do it. Alright. And then we'll auto, but they can't do anything to him. This was why we were just going to 2-hit it. We'll bring in Grand Inquisitor in a moment to clean it up. Because Grand Inquisitor can't beat that on his first attempt. Or not in any attempt. He'd lose to that. But he will have no issue cleaning it up. Although we could do other things. We don't need to use Grand Inquisitor. There's things that'll beat JML in this situation. Like, what could we risk? Because if we did risk something, it means JML or Grand Inquisitor could just go to Qui-Gon and make that a lot cleaner and easier. So we could play it where... I wonder if Tuskens could win it. Because Mon Mothma could do it, but she's on defense. So it's that kind of team that takes a lot of hits. Like, maybe Troopers could do it. Wampa can do it. Wampa can clean up a JML, I think. No, all those cooldown increases messes it up. Alright, we'll Traya this. I'm just going to buy myself a little time to just consider whether or not I'm going to use Grand Inquisitor to clean that up or not. You know what, let's get back into the right habit of doing this. Because I did mess up a squad quite recently. I think in 40.2.3 messed up and did a echo lead. So this is why to do presets. I'm looking forward to having a few of these characters at relics, like a Sith Assassin, because Sith Assassin can do some stuff. I'm pretty surprised Traya wasn't a requirement. Because one of my positions has been like raid characters are prerequisites. Not every raid character, but because we've only had 3. But so far, 2 out of 3 are prerequisites. Kenobi and Han, and for Traya not to be one it's kind of notable. I gotta fix my slots. I do not like my Nihilus in this slot. My Nihilus should be over where Cyan is. I like my characters in my spots. Can we take out 7th? Awesome. Hit Grand Inquisitor. Ooh, so that was a well-timed stun. Awesome. That should take out Grand. We're just crushing this. Alright, that's 5th brother. I kind of hope we have that Annihilate ready to just wipe out 9th. Nope. I guess we gotta do it the slow way. Alright. Oh, that's just a tickle. Perfect, I guess. That'll take out 8th, and now I'll auto for the rest of this. Awesome. Alright, we're going to do our JTR Swolo thing. I'm expecting that we will win this. I haven't made a preset for this, right? Because this is a wonky team. And actually, yeah, I guess we started one, but this is not what we're going to use because we want to use a Datacron. And those team characters are on defense. So we need light side characters who are at relics to place here. And what I've been doing is armor and nest because I haven't really been using those characters. And that will let me put on the Swolo Cron, get some stats. But the reason I was saying I wouldn't be surprised if I can't one-shot him, it's because, well, one, it hasn't been working consistently in 5v5. And my theory right now, it's a modding thing that I need to figure out. Without 5 stacks, is not going to guaranteed crit. So we don't get a guaranteed crit right now. The other issue, and I think this is going to be the bigger issue, is I do think he has 6-dot mods on everyone. So he's going to have some additional stats here, but we'll see if we can blow him up. Let's do 1 times. Blow him up. Yeah. Like, I feel like with slight changes to some mods, we can get that to be consistent. But we will strip some turn meter. See, the thing is, it turns into a guaranteed crit when he has 5 stacks of Anguish. Let's do the fire. And let's throw down Daze. Daze is gonna... we don't get it. Fine. Can we get a stun on Maul? Buff immunity, I guess. Everyone's now out in the open, which is not great. Because Whistling Birds is about to happen. Can we blow him up now? Do it. Let's see once again. Alright, we lose our 2, which is kind of terrible. This should work. Awesome. Okay, we're good now. Like, it's a win, but I want that to be... I want him to blow him up. And I should be going after Bo. Armor is not a concern. Because Bo's the recovery. Once Bo's gone. Okay. I don't care. Here, healing immunity is going to be huge. Awesome. Like right now, I'm modded for offense. I think I should be. I'm starting to think I should be modded for crit damage. Or maybe I should just target somebody else, because I guess, is it all Mandalorians are getting that 5% health share, or is it just Maul that's getting that 5% health share? I should double check. And we still win, so it's all good, but I want to lop the head off in that first hit. Alright, here's where I'm undecided, because it's choosing where I want to use my Grand Inquisitor. So I think what we will do is put off that decision and work here. Because these teams have dedicated counters that will not be affected by that. So we'll start with Fennec. And then see if we're going to clean this up or not, or if Fennec makes enough progress. She's got a shot, and with the modding, an even better shot. No Datacron on Lord Vader. I'm just trying to decide if we want to use... No, we're fine. Let's go into it. Okay. All right. Throw them. Take the hit. Get to the payout. Okay. We are going to... We will call the assist because... I think we'll get an opportunity to call an assist with Grief to get the crit chance onto Mando. At least I'm hoping so. Yeah, definitely. Alright. So we got the crit chance now. Royal Guard is weak-ish. We will take out Thrawn. That'll give me my boss back. Do not die. Alright, we will take out Royal Guard. I need to heal up. I want to take her into higher relics. Alright. Heal up. We'll throw an AoE here, take out Royal Guard, throw armor shreds onto Lord Vader. Man, fine. Alright, we gotta clean this up then. I'm going to call assist over on second sister. We're not going to be able to win, though, in this situation. Just trying to cause a little damage before we inevitably die. But we're not even causing damage. This is with these characters at these relic levels, we're not going to cause much meaningful damage here. What happens if we hit Piet? Yeah, no, we're doing more damage on second sister. I just want Vader to wipe us out so we can move on. I guess I could have one-shotted it by going with JMK. I don't know, I still like doing this. But that's why a number of these characters are a priority. Not priority, they were a priority for me to get them to relics. They have now been moved down the priority list with the Leviathan. Okay, so that'll be cleaned up with JMK. Let's give Grievous a shot here. Although I do think I need to fix this preset, because I think... Oh, are you? Okay, here you are. So this preset, it's got Droideka. Really should have BB-8. A number of these characters were all Gear 11 a week or two ago. Let's take a look at this. There's one target lock. We'll AoE, land some more target locks. AoE to hit all them target locks to give turn meter to our boy Grievous. There's full turn meter. We will try and land a nice hit on Palps. Another hit on Palps. Land more buff immunities, take out Palpatine, and now we need to take out Visas before she can bring him back. Okay. A little bit more work then, fine. Not ideal. That is ideal. There we go. Take out Obi-Wan because Mara Jade is just going to stealth. We stun her? Okay, that's fine too. Alright. Alright, let's Chewpio crown it up. Alright, here we go. Alright, this we just gotta be careful in the beginning. We basic on Bosch. We're not getting our double taps and our assists or anything in the start of this battle. So we're just going to play it in a particular way. They did increase cooldown, so I'm just going to have to basic. Normally I'd like to land buff immunity there. That was pretty nice. I'm just going to throw translation down. We can't get assists, but, you know, translation's not awful. Alright, there's a hit on Bosch. Okay, this should take her out. And now we should be, yeah, well, now we've got assists. So we'll be able to burn. Greedo's an easier version anyway than like the Embo or the Boba Fett versions. So Greedo's gone. Let's get some turn meter, some assists. Hit Skiff Lando. Well, let's just do it. Let's just burn through Lando. Okay, we get through the first of Chrysanthemum. And now Chrysanthemum will be back in a moment, but I think we'll be focused down on Jabba. At least as much as we can. Okay. Into the yellow. Come on. Alright, we've hit the red. AoE's doing some nice damage to Chrysanthemum. Jabba should be down in a second. There we go. Alright, we'll burn down Chrysanthemum and we're good. I'm gonna miss you, Chewpio Cron. Alright. We'll JMK and clean this up. Because we got no choice about that. A little tenacity up over here. That's not the one I like. Where is it? One of these here has this crown that I will be missing in just a couple days. Oh, I gotta do Conquest tomorrow, don't I? Oh my god. This game does not let up. Alright, boom, Piet gone. I should have saved that, but I wasn't thinking. Sure, you can have a healing immunity. Basic, because I guess assists. Alright, hopefully that takes care of second. Pretty close. We'll just do this to be secure about it. Yeah, it looks like we needed it. And then here, I'm gonna do a couple parts of it manual, just because I want to make sure it's played right. We're going to throw to some of these abilities. Save that. And you can just see the difference mods make. Boom. Okay. Throw down another armor shred. Now we can cleanse. Start getting assists again. Land a healing immunity to make everything easier. Nah, we didn't get it. Alright, let's move on. Alright, now that we've used a couple teams, let's take a look at this. Is there another way we can play JML? Do you think... No, Sun is just gonna die. Oh, we have gas. Wedge, bad. Nah, I don't think so. Let's just do it the safe way. What was it? Grand Inquisitor. Okay. I just kind of like the Fulcrum ability. That's why I use this, or the level 6 ability on the Fulcrum mod would be the correct way to say that sentence. Let's throw down ability block, remove some turn meter, throw down a torture. We'll get to 6 purges and a bonus turn from our boy in a moment. I guess we won't because I'm going to go for the armor shred instead. There we go. Easy. Now Qui-Gon here though. Now we gotta do something else. I still got a JML apparently. Oh, I have JML. No, I have a whole JML. I kind of want to see what's on the back wall. I have no idea what's back there. You know what? Let's investigate that. I am curious enough now. It looks like Iden, Mon Mothma, Grievous, standard back wall, easy stuff. So I think, you know what? I'm curious. Let's do some testing. I'm curious. I am 100% certain that this isn't gonna work. But his teams are modded poorly, so maybe we got a shot. So let's take a look. This feels to me like you need to have Relic Bad Batch for this to work. It's very popular. But I think it's... I don't think we meet the minimum, but let's see what it looks like. So what's going to happen is we're going to take out Qui-Gon and then we're going to get blown up. Yeah, this... Yeah. That's what I thought. No, it didn't. Not exactly what I thought. I thought it was going to go differently. I thought we could take out Qui-Gon. Yeah, but very clearly, maybe I need to tweak my mods and get a little faster. But definitely, that's a Lord Vader Bad Batch. Like, that's after you relic your guys. So that they can take a hit. Like, my bad bats depend on my opponents not taking a turn. And you know what? We can't Night Sister it either. Because the problem with Night Sisters is, without Asajj, we haven't been able to do enough damage to take anybody out. My teams are getting eaten alive. You know what? Let's just play this boring. Oh, we're gonna play this boring. Let's be boring. We'll be boring. These guys are just gonna die. Would I just 3-man this? And use a Datacron? Let's do that. Am I gonna regret this? Do I want some dead bodies? They're not gonna contribute. All they can do is buy some time, and that might have some value, but... I think we'll just do this. And I might really be upset with myself in a very short period of time. Yeah, let's just get rid of the foresight. Stun everybody. Qui-Gon will be down in a moment. Second. Contact's messing with me. Alright. Basic. Get rid of that. Fine. Doesn't last long. I don't care. Hit Anakin. Hit Anakin. Boom. You know, what a great Omicron. This was just a great, fun team to add to the game. Just really smart concept. It was a really nice way to, like, introduce this addition to the game. Awesome. 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 Alright, this should be Iden, Savage, Grievous. That's what we're expecting back here. Iden, Mon Mothma, Grievous is what I meant to say. Those are the words that I failed to say. Alright, let's Savage. We'll just burn through this stuff. Although, didn't I do something before? How did I... In that one video I did where I did like 8 solos in a match, who did... Because I Savage... I Grievous Savage, which meant, what did I do up against Iden? I must have had Malik in that battle or something. That must have been a... Was that a 3v3 season? It's a lot easier to do this kind of stuff in 3v3. I should go back to that and see what I did. Alright, let's grab... There's a stacking offense one that is perfect. Here we go. Crit chance outsteal. Crit avoidance protection. Let's do that. Wait, I did. It was offense, right? I didn't. Yeah, perfect. Now, normally I say I don't like to attempt this solo when Shore Trooper is above Relic 3, but what I'm expecting is that this Datacron compensates for that. So that's what we're trying to witness here. So hopefully, given enough time, we will have stacked enough offense to beat Shore Trooper. But I haven't had enough opportunities to actually test this since we got this Datacron. Because I've gone up against a lot of weak Iden squads who have weaker shores. Okay. See that stacking offense. We're doing more and more damage. It's looking good. He's going to taunt in a moment, though. He's modded real slow. Awesome. We're definitely being helped with mods. That was a massive damage hit, too, and he took that. Alright, let's go to range. Because we can't take out Iden. And range is the next annoying one because of the protection up and retribution. Awesome. We'll go death next. Oh, come on. Okay. You know what? Now I think about it, I think I did attempt a bad batch against Qui-Gon before. So I should have remembered that was exactly how it was going to go. Great. Alright, we'll just Wampa them on Mothma and move on. These kind of battles I don't care enough about to waste time on. And there is a good Datacron with him. It is the damage over time. Datacron, here we go. Protection up. Health steal and protection, or health steal and crit damage. Let's do the crit damage. I think I'll slice this up a little bit more and give him some more stats. Help out a friend. Alright. From here we can auto. It's just sometimes they'll do things where he'll just start roaring over and over again and not doing his big whomps. Alright, we can take it off auto now because we might be at another whomp. Not quite. Whomps. Down goes Katarn to dots. And that should take out Wedge. Perfect. And, oh, you know what? Bad Batch would have been great here. Not that we need to, let's just gas. We'll gas it and be, no, do I have a, yeah, we got a gas preset. I wish we had a second Savage for a Grievous solo. No. Okay, 5s. I'm not gonna really play this, am I? I should just auto. It'll be fine. Yeah, just take out B2. We'll get a nice little tenacity up action from our boy Rex. At some point. Chase for me so far is going pretty nice. The Mark 6 Interceptor chase. That one, we've made a good amount of progress. I think we're at, I don't know, 90 or 100. What I've done less of a good job is farming my Mirren shards, because for at least a day, maybe 2 days, I forgot that the node was farmable and just burnt all my energy on those med packs, which isn't awful. You know, a day or two ultimately isn't going to matter at all. And we still did our chase farming. But still a little disappointed with myself. Okay, that's done. I'll wait after this and we'll be done with these battles. I will be the first person to have full cleared him this season. Well, maybe not the first in the history that I can see. The last person who beat him may have also full cleared. Well, let's not celebrate too early as well, because he probably set down Executor Profundity on defense. So we are probably going to have to go through an RNG mess when it comes to fleets. Yeah, alright, we do this. Pull out our droid friend. We'll AoE hit this stuff. Fine, you can have the torture. And now Vader is the big move where we will Merciless Massacre. We'll hit Cassian, hit the Biston, hit the Jinn. And now do I want to chuck this or not? I think I'm going to basic because I wanted the ability block. Let's do more Merciless. Okay. I don't like how this is stacking. Alright, take out K2SO because he's very aggravating right now. Hopefully take out Raddus. Great. And we done with the squads. Because in the histories, most people were only clearing 2 territories against this guy. No one was like above... I think maybe one... Yeah, no one was above like 1,000 banners. What do we got here? Oh, this is not what I was expecting. Okay. Well, it must be midnight because we just got that refresh. Alright, I think I know what I want to do. We do Malevolence Chimera because this is the... Chimera is the one that I'm most concerned about. This is not really the fleet that we need to be concerned about, but we treat this with respect. I'm honestly pretty surprised to see this fleet defense because the way he's playing with this really heavy defense, I guess it's not really heavy. There was only 3 GLs. He still has 3 GLs for offense. JMK, JML, and what? Probably Sith Eternal Emperor? I forget. Because he wasn't 7. What does he not have? Alright, let's hit Scythe. He must not... He doesn't have Ray. He does not have Ray. So, yeah. Okay. No, he can't have 2. He must have... He doesn't have Ray and SLKR or something like that. Alright, this should take out the Scythe. Perfect. Yeah, let's just start hitting the bomber because we got to get through the bomber. Let's play. Oh no, this is not the way to play it. I just made a mistake. My brain lapsed for a moment. I think we're going to be okay, but I needed to have brought out a reinforcement. That's what you do up against the Chimera. Okay, that stun is huge. Because now he can't dodge. Alright. Alright, I'm going to double check his GL situation because I want to see what... No, I guess we can just do it this way. Okay, so he does have GL at least on Holdo, so he probably has a Ray then. I guess he just doesn't have a Swolo because he doesn't play Conquest. Yeah, okay, and his Finalizer is weaker. So I think what we're going to do is Holdo will get the stronger thing, so we'll probably... Let's Scythe it. No, oh, we are gonna do some dagger test, Sith testing. How do I want to do this? Okay. I'm excited. Let's focus on the situation at hand. We'll do the testing up against the Finalizer because it's weaker and I think will be more informative. I guess let's just bring in the bomber to start, and then we'll just... I guess do that. I don't even think we need that. Because bomber is going to really shut down Holdo. This is kind of overkill. Because The big thing to stop Holdo is just getting rid of Deflector Shield, because that just shuts down the entire mechanics of the fleet. So let's hit Rose. Alright, I do not like that you're hurting me. Okay, let's get rid of everything. All right, boom. I'm a little afraid we're gonna lose our Scythe. Okay. Stop attacking my Scythe. Alright, I don't feel like dealing with that Foresight right now. Fine, everybody wants to do Foresight. I can play Foresight. Let's heal up. Fine, let's hit somebody without evasion up. Okay. That's the Resistance X-Wing. Perfect. Now we can dispel and throw that flames. Get some more formation back up. Fine, you can take your thruster reversal or whatever it's called. Boom. Boom, boom, boom. Alright, you get your deflector shield back. We heal up our friend again. Heal up our friend again. And blow him up. Perfect. Alright, now we get to do the fun stuff. Finally. Alright, who do... I'm just going to do it under Mace because I feel like it doesn't matter right now. And I think this is going to give us like our most unadulterated version. Now, Dagger's part of the starting lineup. So is the Extinction class bomber. And it's going to be Vader. It's not going to be Vader, because Vader's going to go with the Empire. I'm going to pretend like he's not here, and we'll bring in the Sith fighter. And the Mark 6 Interceptor would be next if it existed right now. Okay, let's see what that looks like. Now we're missing... Well, really we'd have the Fury class Interceptor would be in the spot of the Scimitar, is what would really be happening. And so far, no concussion mines have landed, which is disappointing. Alright, let's... Sure. So everybody gets that. We will throw this on Bomber. I feel like the concussion mines really don't land as much as they should. Okay, now Sith Fighter is going to come out. Alright. So if we get a critical hit, we get an ability block. Let's do it, because ability block on the shuttle would be good. We don't get it. Or it wasn't the shuttle, the tank. Okay. This is gonna fall apart soon, but I kind of like how it's starting. Like now it's gonna start falling apart. Okay. But it is a Gear 12 pilot. No, it's not. The bomber has a Relic 7 pilot. Because it's Marauder. That's not bad. But that was the cap. That was Mace. Honestly, what I'm most impressed with is the amount of hits the dagger took. Because I was expecting that to be much easier to take out. I thought it was going to require the Fury class interceptor to stay alive, and the fact that it wasn't like... It took like 3 hits. That's solid. Okay. Is this the right fleet? God, give me those presets. I need those presets bad. This is terrible. Alright, there's our taunt. Let's get some assists. That should take out the shuttle. Perfect. Do this. That's pretty cool. Awesome. Boom. Okay, we'll see what happens in the morning. He still could clear. He still could beat me on banners. I don't think he can or will, though. It's gonna come down to Jabba. My job is not great, though. He's probably leaving it for the morning. But I think we're in a pretty good position at this point. Because not only has he not been full cleared, he has not full cleared anyone. But he probably also... Well, he's been going up against a bunch of Kyber 3 rosters, not Kyber 2 rosters. So presumably I think he should be able to clear a lot of the defenses he's been seeing. With the final results, no changes. My opponent did not attack further. We finish off the week, though, with a win. Go 2-3, secure the Kyber 2 finish to maintain our 4-season streak of fully Kyber 2 brackets. We'll be looking to continue that. It was a fairly rough season, going 4-5 overall. And usually we try to go 2-1 minimum each week, and we had 2-1-2 weeks during this season. But while we're here, a couple quick recaps with round 3. This is what my opponent did. He used Gas Qui-Gon, Sith Eternal up against Melgus, Jedi Knight Revan, and then he got stuck on Jabba here. No way to clean it up. His Kenobi not even utilizing a tank, so this was a little bit weaker. With the round 1 and round 2 matches, this is just see any interesting results from any of these battles here. See which of our teams underperformed or overperformed. See some of these datacrons like this Maul one. See if they were doing anything. This one just keeps drawing a GL, so I don't really even have a sense of how good or bad it is. It's also lost to troopers. Like, I don't think it's good, but I don't really know one way or another. Wampa here losing to Zori, which is a great result. She did have the Omicron for this week. I think I had finally put it on at the start. Preloaded turn meter takes down Dash. And that secures that win. Round 2, though, was the loss. Here you can see Traya taking down my Maul with Django Cron. Bad Batch and Jedi Knight Revan falling to Qui-Gon. Then the rest of this, I think, goes pretty clean for my opponent. This week, or this battle could have been a win, because he ends up taking a lot of attacks up against the fleet. I did okay up against him, but I ultimately couldn't clear his fleet. Had I cleared his fleet, I believe I would have come out ahead on banners. Or actually, he didn't even full clear me either. So all I needed was a full clear to win. But we'll wrap it up there. We're late putting videos out. We've had a couple busy weeks for me. I'm working on getting caught up right now, and there will be a quick succession of Grand Arena videos to get us caught up while we work on a few other things. Thank you for watching. This is Still Plays Galaxy of Heroes. Be excellent to each other.